Well, what's going on there, Flyers Nations? Well, this is another edition of TJ Fan, Season of the Fan of the Flyers, and also before I break it down to the Flyers. First of all, uh, I wanna I like to tell you my side of the story of Don Cherry. Since since everybody's talking about Don Cherry as us hockey fans. Um, I just watched the hockey guy Shannon on his video talking about Don Cherry and how he grew up watching him too. And you know, it's I gotta be honest with you. I think it was pretty. I think it was very sad to see Don Cherry fired a couple days ago because of the comments he made on Hockey Night in Canada about about the racist comments he made. I mean, at the same token, he was right what he was saying, but people 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 are like snowflakes. They take they take insults very easily. But in today's world, you have to be careful what you say. Okay, I have to be careful what I say too. All right. I mean, 20 years ago, you can get away with it 25 years ago, but today you can't. You know, it's a wonder. It's a wonder. It's a wonder when I was dating a girl, uh, who a while back. It's a wonder she didn't file me a lawsuit. I mean, she could have, but thank God she didn't because she knew I was saving money to get my own place. If God forbid if she would have filed me a lawsuit, I wouldn't be in my new place today. But anyhow, look, Don Cherry made a comment about the poppy for Veterans Day. He wanted people to buy. He says you people out there should buy a poppy. Well, it is a tradition in Canada. He does honor all Veterans Day. To add insult to injury, he got fired on Veterans Day. Look, if you're gonna fire Don Cherry, you know, at least fire him on couple, a few days after New Year's or Valentine's Day, but don't fire him on Veterans Day because that's his holiday. He does honor all veterans, and but listen, it make no mistake, it is you know he is 85 years old, and he could get a job. He you know he was working at Rogers Sportsnet, but who knows? Maybe CBC can hire him, but it sucks. But what can you do? But hope Don Cherry can hopefully he can hang in there, and who knows? He can get a job somewhere else like TSN, but who knows? Maybe he can come work at NHL Network or NBCSN. But we'll see wherever it leads him. The reason why Don Cherry was still working because he loves hockey. He loves hockey. He tells great stories, and he's been working with Ron McLean for 34 years for Hockey Night in Canada. And I believe he's been with Hockey Night in Canada as I'm not sure exactly how many years, but he's been with Ron McLean for 34 years, and Hockey Night in Canada has been on for over 60 years. So I started watching Hockey Night in Canada when I first got the NHL Network. I want to say going back 10 years ago, but you know so I just wanted to tell you my side of the story of Don Cherry. And as for the Flyers tonight, they lost in the shootout 2-1. But it is what it is. Carter Hart did play. Carter Hart was lights out tonight, and also I can't take anything away from Brandon Holtby. He played very well too. And so but the way I look at it, the Flyers got 1 point. The next game, the Flyers play the Ottawa Senators. They should win. The Flyers should be able to win that game against Ottawa. But if I was to say the Flyers are definitely going to win against Ottawa, then I'm only going to jinx it. Okay. So we'll play it by ear what the Flyers can do, but I already know the Flyers are going to lose to the Islanders on Saturday night at the Wells Fargo Center because the Islanders are that good. And the last score I saw from the Islanders, they were winning like 4-2 over Toronto. But Claude Giroux tied the game up earlier, tied the game up at 1, and the Capitals strike first. But then Giroux was able to tie the game up. But I didn't see anybody else score the game. You would think that Joel Farabee would spend more time on ice, but he wasn't. And but there were a lot of shots on goal. With the change of lineups, they put Raffle on the first or second on the first lines with Giroux and Voracek. But all right. Well, I'm up to about 8 minutes in this video, so all right, everybody. Thanks as always for watching my video on YouTube. Let's go Flyers, and I'm sorry to hear about Don Cherry that lost his job. It never feels good to lose your job. And hope he can find something soon. But take care, everybody, and I'll see you all in my next video. All right, bye-bye.